check ko yung drive ko. Okay. So, equilibrium yan, di ba? Kasi hindi siya gumagalaw. So, position, velocity is 0, acceleration is 0. So, anong masasabi natin using Newton's laws? So, you should be able to get two equations from that. Okay. Equals F. Okay. So, may highlighter dyan, di ba? So, pwedeng paki-highlight yung mga known, yung mga unknown.
Sir.
So, sa equations mo, unknown, ano pa?
Mass, okay, mass.
Okay. So, ngayon tingnan natin. Ano yung mga unknowns yung pinapahanap?
Ayan, hanapin po muna to, itong T, tension, tapos hanapin na yung G.
Okay. Okay. Kaya check ko na yung values kasi tama naman yun. Nakikita kong operations sa yung ini-expect kong operations. Ang ano lang kung may calculator errors pa or something. Teka. So 3.7 times 10 to the negative 3 newtons, 2.2 times 10 to the negative 3. Okay. So punta tayo dun sa next, yung 41.
Okay, so basta pinabagsak na lang po para hindi mag-snap ng cord.
Hindi mo siya pinabagsak na ano. Ang ano lang dyan ay kasi gusto mong i-lower na yung slowest possible speed siya darating sa ground. Yun yung boundary condition. So, pag binabagsak mo, hindi yun yung lowest possible speed.
Mm.
So, instead, you'll still be pulling up, pero yung magnitude, i-adjust mo so that hindi mapuputol yung rope. I think ano yan eh, yung nasubukan, hindi ko lang kung ano eh, yung, for example, may experience, pag naglo-lower ka ng isang object, hindi ko lang kung nararamdaman yun, no? Pero, for example, yung headphones, hawak-hawak mo, tapos ilo-lower mo siya. Yung, pag nilo-lower mo yung hawak-hawak mo na object, you are exerting a force na upward, pero yung object mo mababa. So, same din yan. So, you can exert an upward force na up to 387 newtons na hindi mo puputol yung tension, yung rope. So, i-assume mo na yun na yun, na you're pulling up or exerting an upward force while lowering it down. Kasi kung hindi ka nag-exert ng upward force, mag-free fall yan. Ano siya eh, contrary siya sa, I think ang gusto ko sa problem nito, di kasi di ba, yung intuition natin sinasabi, if I'm pulling upward, then the object should also be moving upward. That's not necessarily true. It's possible to be pulling upward and yet the object is moving down.
Mm.
So what upward pull do you need to do? Or ano yung maximum upward pull na kaya mong gawin based sa problem statement?
May binigay po siya na boundary.
Which is anong value?
387 newtons.
Okay, so as long as you're not pulling up higher than 387, hindi mo puputol yung rope. So yun ang i-assume mo. You're pulling up 300 with a force of 387 newtons. Tapos, aside from that force, ano pa yung forces acting on the bundle? So there's an upward force from you, and
Mm, okay, okay, okay. Ang mo. I mean okay. So, inano siya to allow the bundle to oh yes. Try natin. Maybe this will work.
Okay, free body diagram. Importante yun eh.
So, ito yung bundle. Huh? So, naano siya, meron siyang, what?
So, the row.
Ayaw. Ayun. Parang na.
Choose a given.
Okay. So, bundle. Mhm.
Tapos yung tension,
So, mhm. Kaya mo na yung mask mo. Okay, so bumaba nga po yung acceleration niya. Yes.
Okay, so no na acceleration, tapos ano yung next part? So gusto natin yung final speed, di ba? When it hits the ground.
Ko na. So, ito mo.
So, ang assumption dyan, no, starting from wrist.
So, 4.1 meters per second. It's pretty fast naman po.
Mm. Ayun, so 4.1 nga. O sige, yung next, yung number 43. So, may limang objects dyan. Yung bawat link sa chain. So, kailangan mo ng kailangan mo mag-set up ng force equations for each link.
Mm. So, parang yung isa rin po, may problem po na naganap natin.
So, free body diagram for each link. And then, saka mo i-set up yung mga equations. So, ano ng forces on link 1? Teka, pare-pareho sila ng mass. So, kahit na wag kang mag-M1, gawin mo lang na M. Force from 2 acting on 1. Okay.
Paano po to?
Yun nga, tingnan mo. Ano ba yung forces na nag-act on link 2?
Hindi kasi yung magsulat po. Ganun.
Pwedeng ano, pagdugtungin mo yung pagdugtungin mo yung dalawang vectors. So, may downward force acting on 2 from what? So, ano yung dalawang forces na yan? Tapos meron ding upward force, di ba? Okay. So, ano yung forces acting on link number 2?
Number.
So, okay, 1 acting on 2 at saka mg. Mhm. Okay. Ngayon, so alam natin yung free body diagrams. Alam ba natin yung acceleration ng bawat mass?
I think so. Yes.
Okay. So alam natin yung acceleration ng bawat mass. Alam ba natin yung value ng mass?
Yun po, yung ano, tawag
Ng bawat link? It's 0.100, di ba?
So, alam po yung force lahat.
So alam mo yung net force on each link. Kasi mass ng link times acceleration ng link, net force on one link yun. Okay, so set up yung equations na mo ko. So dapat may 5 equations ka from your free body diagram. So set them up and then continue from there. Tingnan mo kung ano mangyayari. I think mag-new page ka. Tapos, bawat free body diagram will correspond to an equation. So, yung link 1, anong equation yung pwede mong i-set up for that? So, we know the mass, we know the acceleration. So, what does Newton's second law say? So, first free body diagram gives you from Newton's second law. Teka, hindi pwedeng maging equal yan. Yung buong chain nag-accelerate, di ba? So, net force is not zero dyan. Sayang mo yung problem statement. So, nasaan yung mass? Okay. So, yan yung... So, net force is F21 minus mg. And that's going to be equal to yung mass ng link times acceleration ng link, which is 2.5. Okay, so you should be able to do that for each of the links. So free body diagram number 2, that should give you something, another equation, and so on. Ano mass nung second link?
0.100 kg rin.
Ano yung acceleration ng second link?
2.5 meters per second squared din.
Okay. So, yung equation sulat mo, that's only true for the first link. So, pag yung second link, using the free body diagram that you drew, ano yung magiging equation mo makukuha mo? Kailangan mo gawin yan for all five. So, ano right-hand side nung second equation?
Ano ba? Copy ko na lang muna.
Yeah. Sige. Okay. So, meron kang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equations. Ano yung mga unknowns na kailangan mong hanapin? Paki-highlight. So, what are the unknowns na pinapahanap sa problem? So, basahin mo yung problem statement ulit. So, what are the unknowns? Tapos, sa equations na yan, ano yung may symbols na binigay eh. So, ano yung mga unknowns na yun? In symbolic form.
Yung Polato Fnet.
Ano yan?
Yung Polato Fnet.
Panay Fnet for each link yan, di ba? Yung nasa left-hand side.
Omo.
Pero basahin mo yung problem ulit. What are you looking for?
Of course. 3, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. What no? From 2 to 1, 3 to 2, 4 to 3, 5 to 4. And the net force.
Actually, yung F yung pinakamadali eh. Dapat mabibigay mo sa akin mabibigay mo kagad yun eh.
Bibigay ka agad.
Mm-hmm. The net force accelerating each link. Paano ba ano ba yung
acceleration?
hindi ganito? Ano ba yung net force on each link? Yan yung there are two possible expressions for that. Yung una yung makukuha mo from the free body diagram. The other one is yung mass ng link times yung acceleration ng link. Kaya, so sa dalawang yun, alin yung kaya mong i-compute?
Mm-hmm. Hindi mo, ito ba yung Fnet? I think so. Wait. Bilang mo. Yung pinakahuli, ito ba the net force? Ito dapat po yun. Pero ito, what could it be?
Okay. So far, anong nagamit mo sa Newton's laws?
Second.
Okay.
Maybe I should start already solve this one ko A, B, C, D. Tapos sa D.
Kaya, tingnan mo yung symbols mo. Kaya bang may mga ano? So nagamit mo pa lang yung second law.
Wait a minute. Parang may nakakita po ko. Parang it looks like it looks familiar. Parang elimination. Parang matatanggal ko. Sort of. Ano? Negative pala yun. So,
Then, F21 at saka F1, tingnan mo yung F21 at saka F12. Paano mo nasabi magka-cancel yan?
Di yata po sila magka-cancel. Ito, this is negative of this one. So, negative.
Tingnan tingnan mo yung yung mga symbols na yan, paning magnitudes yan. Kaya may minus sign dyan kasi magnitude yan eh. Hindi siya yung with direction. What do you know? What does Newton's third law say?
Ano ba po yan? Hindi naman sila, the same, wait, magnitude pala, oh my God. Okay, magnitude pala. Ay, magnitude pa. Yes. So, they are all the same magnitude. Newton's third law. So, magka-cancel lahat yun, the path. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so ano yung Newton's third law says ano? Ano ulit? F21 is
Equal to this one.
okay, and F32 is equal to yung F23 and so on. So, yung equations mo na may dyan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 unknowns, di ba? Kung hindi mo gagamitin yung second law, yung third law. Pag ginamit mo yung third law, yung 9 unknowns, magiging 5 na lang. So, 5 equations with 5 unknowns na lang yan. So, kung kasi gawin mo, from there, use Newton's third law para palitan yung F12, F23, F34, at saka F45 ng yung ka-third law pair niya. Isulat mo, i-rewrite mo para makita mo yung pattern. Actually, ano na yun eh. Pag ginawa mo na yun, papansin mo parang ladder na yan eh. Pag nahanap mo yung isa, may mahanap kang kasunod. Anyway, sige. Tingnan mo muna ulit. So, gawin mo yung replacement. So, lahat ng F1, yung F12, we express as F21 and so on. So, kopyahin mo yan. Paste mo sa baba, tapos barahin mo yung mga third law na ano. So, using Newton's third law, I can rewrite this as, for this system as, tapos burahin mo na yung F12 at isulat mo siya in terms of yung third law. Okay. So, ngayon, as a purely mathematical problem, yung 5 equations na yan ay 5 equations for 5 unknowns. Diba?
Okay.
So, dapat kaya mo nang isolve yung system na yan. Yung M at saka G, known numbers din yan, diba? It's 0.100 times 9.8. Ganito, pag in-add mo lahat yan, ang magka-cancel lahat, ang may iwan lang yung F.
Hindi mo po hinanap yun?
Yung small F, yung big F. Pero hindi yun, tingnan mo ulit yung pinapahanap. Ano-ano?
Lahat po.
F21, F, F, F21, F32, F43, F54, at saka F. Yun yung mga, i-highlight mo yung mga lahat ng pinapahanap. So, gamit ka ng highlighter. Okay. So, yan yung mga unknowns, di ba? Ngayon, tingnan mo yung mga equations mo. Ano yung pwede mo nang ano yung pwede mong i-compute na kagad? So, yung F21. Pag nahanap mo na yung F21, kaya mo na bang mahanap yung F32? And so on.
Hindi ko pa nalalagay.
Okay, so mhm. Okay, tapos ano yung F? Okay. So, pansin mo, no? Multiples of 1.23 yan eh. So, yun yung pattern dyan. Okay? So, ngayon, punta tayo dun sa ano? Sa number 45. Mm-hmm. So for both A and B, totoo yung equation na yan. Yung T equals mg plus ma. Kasi yan yung ano eh. Yan yung from Newton's second law. Now, how can you use that para mahanap yung sagot sa A at saka B? So, anong kailangan mo para magawa yung A at saka yung B? So, ano yung mga known, ano yung unknown? Okay, what do we know about yung velocity? Ano direction ng velocity?
Mm, Going dito po sa A. Going up po siya.
Sa letter B, ano direction ng velocity?
Still going up.
Still going up. Ngayon, what about yung speed? So pag yung velocity, pag yung speed upward, yung velocity upward pero slowing down, what does that say about the acceleration? Ano yun eh? Ang critical, kailangan nating malaman yung acceleration eh. So for A and B, ano yung mga accelerations? Nito, kung yung acceleration at yung velocity in the same direction, anong mangyayari? Speed up or slow down? So acceleration and velocity pointing in the same direction. So if the acceleration is in the same direction as velocity, will the object speed up or will it slow down? Kaya, kamusta na? So ano yung sagot doon? Velocity and acceleration are in the same direction. What will it speed up or slow down?
Speeding up.
Speeding up. Kung ang velocity at yung acceleration opposite yung directions, ano yung actually nga okay. So yung acceleration at yung velocity opposite yung directions. Anong nangyayari sa speed naman?
Nangyayari sa speed. Nag-ano naman po siya, is decreasing. Ay, hindi. Pag ganito po yung velocity, pag ganun din yung acceleration,
Acceleration.
Then down.
Sorry, ano yan? It
Then
will?
down po.
Sorry, naputol. It will?
Slow down.
Slow down. Okay, so knowing that, tingnan mo yung given. Alam natin yung rate at which the speed increases. 1.22. Paano siya related sa acceleration? So, ano yung value ng acceleration in that case?
So, yung acceleration na dito, it is positive.
So, ano yung value ng acceleration? A is equal to?
1.22 meters per second square.
Hindi, may sulat. Hindi, sulat mo. For letter A, yung acceleration A is equal to positive 1.22 meters per second square. Ngayon, tingnan mo yung situation B naman. So, dapat negative 1.22. Okay, alam natin yung mass. Alam natin yung G. Actually, isulat mo kaya yung yung mg as weight in terms of weight and g or weight and a. So yung mg is w. So m is
Mhm.
Kasi yun yung binigay eh. W is 27.8 kilonewtons or 27,800 newtons. That's W. So M is W over
WS.
kasi ang gusto kong gawin dito ay in yung everything in terms of variables for the given. M is not given, but the weight is. So ang mg, pwede mo isulat as W. So kung if mg is W, ano yung M in terms of W and G?
M is double. Ito mo.
And then, iwan mo in variable form. Mamaya ka mag-substitute. M is equal to W over G. Tapos, using that, yung equation mo na T equals mg plus ma magiging, so, instead of using M, substitute mo ngayon yan. So, T is equal to W plus, pakisulat. So, mg, so W, so W lang. Tapos, W over G times A. Okay, ngayon, may common factor tayo na W. So, factor out mo.
Factor ng double. Mm,
So, T is equal to W times A over G. Okay. So, ngayon, plug in mo na yung mga values. So, W is 27,800 newtons. Quantity, 1 plus. Yung A ngayon is, divided by ano yung G. And then simplify. Anong lalabas? So, ano units niyan? Nawawala yung mga units. Hello?
ito mo.
So, ano units niyan? Nasaan yung mga units? Tapos yung A over G, pareho naman sila ng units ng units, meter per second square. So unitless yung nasa loob. So, final answer is Or ilang sigfig dapat?
Ano ba? 350.
Tingnan mo yung binigay. 3 sigfig yung weight, di ba? So, okay. Tapos, yung sa letter B naman, ano naman yung lalabas? Okay, so, we're done with A. Paano naman yung B? Okay, so, anong value with the correct sigfigs? Okay, so 24,300 or 2.43 times 10 to the fourth. So pag tingnan mo yung sagot ng ano there's ng Lesnick, Haldane, Walker, scientific notation yung bibigay niya. Dapat in kaya isusulat niya as 2.43 times 10 to the fourth. Sige. So yung yung next gagawin lang natin, no, since last 3 minutes na, i-outline ko lang yung ano yung kasunod. So yung next problem would be yung number 4. Gusto mong pagawa sa yung number 46. I think it's useful tingnan mo yung problem statement. So, i-ano ko lang, pag-usapan lang natin to sandali. Kaya, share ko lang yung screen ko. Ito. So, tingnan natin yung ano niyan. Yung kwento dito, kung gagamitin, kung ikaw yung nasa loob ng, kung ikaw yung occupant, naglaglag ka ng coin, makikita mo siya na it's going to fall at an acceleration of 8 meters per second square. So, that's actually a clue about ano yung acceleration ng elevator cab. For example, kapag naputol yung kable at naglaglag ka ng coin, with respect to you, ano magiging acceleration ng coin? Pareho. So pag pareho ko yung in free fall, yung acceleration relative to you ng coin should be 0. Ngayon, what if ganito, tingnan natin yung possible situations. Nasa loob ka ng elevator. Tapos nag-accelerate yung elevator upward. Let's say acceleration niya ay 2 meters per second square. So, yung position vector so isipin natin na yung origin or yung zero ng, so gusto nating tingnan ano yung origin with respect to, so O bar yan, no? Ano yung origin, so yung position ng origin, that's going to be a vector with measured na ang center ay nasa ground. Yung position ng isang object inside with respect to the ground is going to be, let's say may isang object dito. Then that's going to be R. Tapos, yung vector na from the origin in there to the object is going to be this. So ito yung R bar or prime na lang. So O prime na lang to. So yung O prime, yan yung origin sa loob ng box. Yung O, yan yung origin sa ground. Ngayon, we know na the origin of the box, yung position na yan, it's accelerating. So if I take the second derivative, this is going to be, let's say, accelerating upward. So 2 meters per second square. J hat. So pointing up. Tapos, gusto nating i-relate yung acceleration ng object. So, from the vector diagram, it should be R. Palitan natin. So ito, yung R na yan, that's with respect to yan yung position vector ng object with respect to the origin O. Yung R prime, yan yung position vector with respect to the new origin. So ito, tawagin natin tong vector na to, R O prime. So R prime plus the vector for the origin of yung origin nung elevator, yung middle ng elevator, that should be equal to yung position with respect to the ground. So if I take the second derivative, tapos, so ito, yung right-hand side, that's going to be the acceleration of the object with respect to the ground. Ito, yung acceleration of the object with respect to the elevator. Tapos yung second derivative ng position ng origin ng elevator, that's going to be 2 meters per second square j hat. So yung measured acceleration inside is going to be related to the acceleration of the elevator by this equation. Teka, i-screenshot ko lang siya, no? Kasi kailangan mo rin ano yan eh, para masagutan to. At least yung idea. Ano yun? Print screen. Tapos nun, titingnan ko yung solution mo next Sunday. Ito. So send ko lang sa sa Messenger. Ito. So that's where we'll start, number 46. Okay?
Sige po.
Sige. So, sa darating na Thursday, ang gagawin naman natin math. And then Sunday, so regular schedule natin, Sunday is for physics. Math is for Thursday. Okay? So we'll stop here for today, and then we'll continue on Thursday. Bye-bye.
Sige po. Sige po. Bye-bye po.